Good afternoon, our viewers. I am Fabai Jane. This is Gunjur Online TV. I'm saying good afternoon to all from anywhere you might be viewing. This is the Marlboro group. I'm saying a warm welcome to the group as the traditional, normal way of the Marlboro group. Whenever they are here, the first place to visit is the Alkalo of Gunjur, and as well the Nyansimba of Gunjur is also visited. So the visitors and the friends from England are all here set to go and take the traditional normal way of the link by going down to the Alkalo to visit the Alkalo, and of course going down to the women leaders, which is the Nyansimba. So that's the preparation going on. As you can see, the group is all here set for the normal traditional way of going down to see the village elder, which is the Alkalo, and also the women representative, which is the Nyansimba. So you can see it is shared. The traditional way of the link is to go and see the Alkalo, and right after the visit from the Alkalo, the group will go to the Nyansimba, the women representative. As you can see, all these are friends from England who are here as the Marlboro link. After some years, the link. After some years, our friends were not being able to come due to some reasons, and we will be speaking to some of the leaders in the group to tell us what are some of the activities that the group is going to engage. I am Fabai Jane saying good afternoon from all angles, from wherever you might be viewing. This is Gunjur Online TV, and this is the Marlboro group here to go and see the Alkalo of Gunjur. Right, that's the home of the Nyansimba, almost here. The purpose of the visit is to present the kola nut to the Nyansimba, where conversations will be between the group and then the women representative, which is the Nyansimba. So you can see on the footage, we're here almost at the Nyansimba's home, where the presentation of kola nut will be, and also chat conversations will be between the Nyansimba and the group, which is the Marlboro. So we're almost here at the house of the women representative, the Nyansimba, as you can see on the footage. Here is where the friends, the visitors from England, will present the kola nut to the women representative and prayers will be, prayers will be and conversations will also be, and that is the normal way whenever friends here from England will visit the women's representative, which is the Nyansimba, and present their kola nut to the Nyansimba, present their kola nut to the Nyansimba, almost at the house of Nyansimba, as you can see.
Grab some seats, guys.
That's the main man, Tom, who is leading the group, and we will be speaking to Tom to tell us what are some of the activities or the projects that the group is going to engage in their this visit. This is Gunjur Online TV. I am Fabai Jane. This is Friends from England, which is the Marlborough group. It's the Marlborough Link. After some years, activities has been held down due to some reasons, but the link is awake again, where we will speak to some of the members and of course some of the representatives as well. And Tom, who is also leading the group, is also here, and some teachers as well are all in the group. We'll be speaking to all of them to tell us how they are excited to be part of the group and what are some of the engagement that the group is going to be engaging in during their 2 weeks stay. This is Gunjur Online TV. I am Fabai Jane. Thank you. Can you share your question again?
Oh, does she enjoy her job?
Ala nyini nkaro minti ako fela do ko nyi ebe kontani la do ko nyi na la ba
ko ko nyontal kontano min bel
a job
anna dan ta to lana wo tambi tan ku ngalal kontano.
I am very much happy with this position, even if it is left alone, you people you're coming. I am okay with this position, even if it's left with you people you're coming. I am okay. I am very much happy and I am excited at this position. I am very much happy.
It's so, but I know you finish. The fan is not enough. No, the fan's nice. We need this in our place. It's very hot. She's my mother. That's your whole family runs this village? My mother, the same family with my mother. You know, it's like a... Is everybody related? Spider web. You see, the relationship is like a spider web. It's like what he's trying to say is if you mess with your mum, you mess with me. The Alkalo is my brother, is my younger brother. The chief is my elder brother. Can you imagine? I'm very powerful. I'm very powerful. Amy, are you making a presentation? Yes, sir. Stand up and say thank you for your family. Yeah. Guys.
Excuse me.
Yo, ala baraka bake ame. Ale ntanko do min na jama ba. Ado man sobul. Ala man no ta min ke la la fi ado so mo yam. Ala baraka ba.
She said, thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thanks for the kola nut. The money that is being used to buy this kola nut, I am praying for God to make it easy to regain that money back. So I'm saying big thanks to you all, and thanks for the kola nut. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Right, if there's no more questions, guys. Next one. We ready to go?
Is she happy for us to work in her?
Let's hear a question from this end.
Okay, we've got a question here.
Okay.
Is she happy for us to work in the village?
Does she give us permission to work in our village?
Does she?
Does she give us permission to work in the village? Okay. Ako fast isonda yalo na dalilo janna jang na dalilo minti. Sate tiolo ni lunta wona da fo as salon ko lunta be sate do. Ha. Ni ano ya fo lunta e fundi na sate do malla file. So ako fa lafta ila jana do bam. Ha ila lafta jana.
Ma ba so ka fa ku ba ni nyin fula kana.
Yes with.
Adete atanyele.
My mother is the same father did this.
I've got a question for you. Can you tell us some stories about Booba when he was young?
Seriously, no, because I grew up in a different family.
I'm sure she's got
My
some.
mother went over to that compound, so she doesn't know.
Again, you got me now. I'll go face a Buba didn't mala tariko the man in South and She said, unfortunately, I cannot because I didn't went to school. I remember I used to take care of him,
to wash him, and, clothe him,
Because we've heard some stories that he was a bad man.
Exactly.
So it's very scanty information. I need to introduce that lady. Is one of the daughters of the late Nyansimba. We used to go there. That we said we will express our condolence. He's talking about reciprocity. You see your kids coming over to the Gambia. I want something reciprocal. You know what I mean? That our kids also can go over to yes. And how do you, that's your challenge now, how do you effect that?
How do I change our government?
The outlook on immigration. I know it's a burning issue, but
It's not for me, it's not. It's a dreadful issue.
So answer the question now.
I think that we should be able to travel to any country, no matter where you're from. If you want to live there, if you want to visit there, if you've got family there, it's a big world. Why don't we all just move around it as we want?
Coming for, yalo, don't do na kafo kono watu mena tema for them. Mbe wala kanjere. Morning, angatela pule fanu kanya. Come junta mulla dumo le pankoka.
It upsets me that when I go to your country, I call an expat. But if you come to my country, you're called an immigrant.
Immigrant, yes.
It's class different.
So ako fanandino na sawo. Vananda mol bitala. But mandoba. Dua manjawa amang korpula ha. But problem wala amang kay banko da ma de ba on kan use la mo ni ha. Iba jibe kan ne ba pul tara nyame. Sa info e bimfo. Ni ta de la banko kan I fura da je. If you want to je sambar wala. Then ni lokki de sine murundi na ngate. So but you being young people, you should. I think there should be a way out of that. We want reciprocity in the relationship. Our kids also want to go and experience the way you live and so forth. As we used to do it. So you can talk to your prime minister. Because it's a product of immigration as well, your prime minister. Originally from India.
What did they think of? What did they think of Trump?
For these people, they don't know.
And Boris Johnson?
Boris Johnson.
They'll talk later.
For me, if you ask me, for them, they I can't even Trump. Yeah, Trump. Boris Johnson was in that, right? You cannot compare with Tom.
Yes, can you help us your name?
Yes, Andy.
Sorry?
Andy.
Andy. Yes, Andy, you're also part of the group. Is this your first time to be part of this group?
Yeah, it is.
Do you have any role in the group?
Just pastoral care for the students, really.
Students?
Yeah, looking after the students, making sure they're all right. Yeah.
Okay. How many students so far you're here with them?
18.
18. Is this your first time?
It is.
Okay. How did you heard about Marlborough Link?
Through school, they've had previous. They've done previous trips to the school, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel when you were hearing about Marlborough and then you came? Now you're part of the group. How do you feel?
And we're having a great time.
Okay.
Yeah, the students are really enjoying it.
And your name again?
It's Andy.
Andy. All right. Thank you, Andy.
All right.
And thank you and enjoy this day. And you're here for how long?
Until next Saturday.
Sure, today. 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Jenny. Jenny, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Yes, this is Gunjur Online. I want to speak to you about the group. This is Marlborough Link. It has been in existence for almost about 30 years. How do you came across to this link?
Okay, so I came across it through my colleague Tom,
Okay, Tom.
who runs Venture Force, or one of the people who runs Venture Force, who have been coming out here for a few years now. And I met him through working with other expedition companies,
Okay.
but like their ethos, we think that sometimes UK groups
Okay.
go to different countries and do projects that are not very good, or maybe don't meet the local community very much.
Okay.
So we wanted to.
Yeah, you heard about the link, and then finally you're here in Gunjur for the purpose of the link. How do you feel?
I'm very excited to be here.
Okay.
I'm very glad that we have a lovely group of young people with us, and quite a big group.
Okay.
We've struggled to get out of the UK too much until maybe the last year with all the restrictions on flights.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Yeah, I believe the group will have some engagements. Do you know what some of the engagements, like the project that the group came with? Do you know any project that the group came with that they're going to be engaged to?
Okay, so we're hoping to do some work on the local hospital, on the accommodation, if that's still the plan.
Okay.
But also to learn about and perhaps help a little bit with some of the turtle conservation projects on the coast.
Okay.
And the students also want to learn more about the history of the country. So we're going to, as part of a sort of touristy tour bit, but go out on a boat and learn about the history of slavery to help them understand the country a bit better.
Okay.
But mostly hoping to spend a good few days working in this community on the buildings near where we're staying.
Okay. And what would you recommend to some of the friends back in UK after the 2 weeks of stay here and engagement in the community? What would you recommend to some of the friends back in UK?
Friends back in the UK, I think it's worth listening to the stories that these guys bring back, and I'm sure they will tell them about hard work, but also what they get out of it, and maybe seeing if they can continue the links, because visiting is one thing, but lots of good things can come out of having links between countries, between people, between young people in different countries. So I would hope that even if people weren't able to come and visit, they might use these guys and continue that link, continue the communication.
Okay, and your name?
I'm Jenny.
Jenny, do you have any position in the link?
In the link, no, I don't have any particular
Role.
position,
You don't have any
particular role. I work with the young people, come out to help make them safe, to make sure that they get here okay,
Okay.
and help look after them and the teachers, and mostly for myself to meet you guys.
All right. Thank you. As we're speaking to Jenny, also part of the group, who visited Gunjur and will be staying for almost a couple of weeks, 2 weeks. But there will be a lot of engagement within the community, as she rightly mentioned. But we will be putting all those projects putting on the Gunjur Online TV. I am Fabajan saying many thanks to you and thanks to Jenny for speaking to us.
Thank you for having us.
All right, thank you.
Jamalum Jamati. Yes. Okay, chairman, okay. In the form, we start with an introduction. I want to introduce the Council of Elders. The Alkali is the head of the village, and he's got a Council of Elders, a committee, an advisory committee. He's the Alkalo, Mr. Dembo Dabo.
Yes, I am Dembo Dabo, okay?
Not a tour, not a Toure.
Yes, not a Toure. And next to him is Yusufa Toure.
Yeah, Ampo, yes, Yusufa Toure.
Yes. My son.
Incredible in the descent.
My son.
Next to him is Mr. Mane. Bamalam Mane.
What are their positions?
The one following him is Babaje Boja. And the last is the chairman of the Council of Elders, Masekuba Babu.
Okay.
They take decisions on this at the village level and advise the Alkalo appropriately as well. Okay. So the ball is in your court.
Okay, right. So we have two teachers here.
Okay.
So we've got Andy at the back with the cap on.
Yeah.
You have Andy?
With the cap, okay.
And Gemma. So we have three teachers here, Gemma. Okay. And then Marion just here.
Okay.
Then we have two leaders. So we've got Jenny.
Yes.
And myself.
Okay.
And then you guys can introduce yourselves.
Yes.
So
the students. We start from the front row.
Okay, I'll go first. So I'm Tom. I'm 25. And I work with this group.
Now, what is the 25 about?
Carry on, move on.
I'm Ollie. I'm 17.
17.
I'm Archie. I'm 16. I'm a student.
You're 16?
16, yeah.
I'm 17. I'm Yusuf.
I'm Ava and I'm 17. I'm Jasmine and I'm 17.
I'm Amy, I'm 17.
I'm Izzy and I'm 18.
I'm Rory and I'm 17.
I'm Will and I'm 17.
I'm Aline, I'm 17.
I'm Eve and I'm 17. I'm Maisie and I'm 17. I'm Eliza and I'm 17.
It looks like 17 is the median now.
I'm Maddie, I'm 17.
Okay.
I'm Brian, I'm 16. Charlotte and I'm 17.
I'm Tom, I'm 17. I'm Tom and I'm 17.
I'm Eve and I'm 18.
18. Okay.
Good. So, Mr. Dembo, all of these students, I met them about nearly 2 years ago now,
Okay.
and told them about your village and the work we do with you guys out here, and how much we enjoyed it. And every single one of these students has volunteered to come out here, but not only volunteered, they've raised the money to do it as well, because they want to learn about your community and to work with you guys as well. So
Jamal will translate now. You can translate it. A project ko mbe futala o fana to comme ila na manke na kense ngoto jibero fana ka station le demande nga dunyo la demande pour jam fana na passe so no no wol fana mbina wol fana ko fola that's it. I just want to add the fact that when you people come here, you sponsor a project. You discuss the project, you present the proposal, and if it's agreed, then you execute. And that's a very valid point, you know.
Okay.
That makes it all the necessary for you people to be around. Not so.
Okay.
Yeah, and we need to elaborate on the projects that you have done so far. As it's part of the PR.
Does he know or not?
He knows some of them, because we signed the vegetable garden project in his house. Yes.
Yeah, and we also have come to help to re-establish the medical centre as well, to help out with the houses there that were for the staff that can't stay there anymore. So we've got this team and another team coming in a month's time that are going to help as well.
Yalong bum fula bije mi yalong ko nyin tuilo ni ya discover ko aka cancel ka dangerous tabake bum fula bije mi yalong tuilo le bije hanimbi so nada fe ko ni wosa falino so ni ngala ke wobe project ko no le ba falina nga korgeto keje nga bumol ni no pentu.
But none of us are tradesmen, none of us are skilled. We're just willing to help and work as much as we can.
Ko e sandole bika yalong wa manko mimbe singo e duma la fana ko min kolongo le bika ninu involve oto woy ka kodol di don to nga mol contract bari yale haklo be vegetable garden kan ni musolo ni pareta wato minna ibita jere don handi no saki je ta jibon ke don ay pare non le odo la de fa le sola keta jere fo kaban fenko sinta pompo keta jere bo holo keta jere sa en pompe puntan saba fanan keta jere bara man complete follow na contract wadi jula balla wala ya win fenke jaban kunda jan bara metal le
do men na to contract ko sign
wala
de baji o sign de la do yente ko da
ba jani wo be sira dimba bu moto ni dara jebe sliding windows tara jani dal be falinda wala na follow so ila na nafa wata bake ndolo min bije don wala min to ko ngaji be sadunno mun dol don kamol makoy bawo makoy la mo yam makoy be fanan kana fa so doje ifana itol kamin so doje fa on tol bi ko so do wala bije
bao project ko fota de minuka bao nyindula ka do kane kantije foka ka
ani malboro kan
ko
yalan butol bije mi yalan ko be konyi so ngame plan wala do woli leader le isa sunkuti ya kotenke be kembo mi so je ngomuru ndi gadino la project ko be wala kan ba sa butun motilin do so do ko kana wala sama mi be wulo ko
yo ani kany loptano min fana fo kibilo min bije ka bon yo bar wo ko on fana sen mira no hanim bi men se senji be se min dun no bulo ko pro abe ato project kilo masta project do kana ma bi so fana mira ro da fo e link ata do ma pro so ko so fana ji be nga fo
even comes which is result wo project ko lebe on nga calculer le fokaba ko get paquet o min ba sila ani do kula la jobe kele min ti ani material ko tan dol so right now be damen to dum atol be support le dida no don alika dua pour al fanan sa kalam ta ko nyine be kere so akono fanan sa mira lolke molla joni sulol mu minati pour mobe dol fanan ka wala fay kan ni ngo fay kan nga kaja ni ba dindila do sa dinde bawo ni aje nga nyin gadno ta ngaje ko farol be bankanne naki do kudulal be do akan andun na sembo mu walda nin bada so bar nin anyin kankan sifal so don ke no gadno to musol ka do ko keje e bayala ko wol fana na fanko nyimbe sabadlan wol na ngawo fo ina da son akodo si ada de wul kemena ne wul mo ande woro wala dépense tadie nga wala di jula bala pour a pool taman jula ba jaba yala aka bohol singo nga di jama balle da barata le gagné da yala nga tole alde ko ask a question ya de hein ko male jula ko mo ko jur kan so la na ko man jawa barna ko ta furati nami wafana bidala kadi musolgo kusila kurballe ka musolgo do kurballe la nin hani nin fan ko min jan afayungo
alse kalam tan nem do ba be jakal nem be min fay ganyo alse fendi mo fay je sa yes
No, they are very appreciative of the projects that you have sponsored so far. Very appreciative. And so you are highly welcome anytime here. But there is a saying in Mandinka, however fast a horse runs, you can always give it a small, thing to go even faster. So they are saying they want to see that we expand on these vegetable garden projects for the women folk. We have a problem here. The sand mining is eroding all the
sand mining.
Sand mining is some kind of a problem in the sense that it's not a win-win situation for the women. Most of the fertile land that they use for vegetable gardening is going away because it happens to be along the coast. But nonetheless, these kind of gardens can compensate for that loss.
Okay.
So that's what they are saying. But I couldn't think of an answer. Now, in Caro Sodom, it will have photo that so in Cano. Kadunga, it's all for Binara. Binara in Caro.
Wala po niyan ta follow. Minka ba tole ka fun keten do ko yin. Yara da jan ka ai tandira ko wodiya ta yin. Hala go ba do ko.
Wala mun jinti ko fo yela bagason party seban fodu ya tu sate. Ba to le tam sate.
Yeah. So koto afo kongi kontom back.
Yeah, it's good to welcoming you. Yes.
Sako attending me bell alfati at 25.
Especially you, the veteran at 25 years young.
Boy, yeah, isa kalamute fon balako be yale di be kanyenta jan.
Feel at home. Yes.
And mbela fila nyinsifa jamal la.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we need more and more of these visits. Okay.
Because yes. About Karang Lomontoli.
Yeah. It's a learning curve. It's a learning curve.
Yeah.
For us.
Yes. And I'm Karang Etolfana for
you as well.
Yeah, I'm Etolfana experience leti.
Experience. It's an experience for you. He already said experience. Experience is not Mandinka word. But he understands
yeah.
So.
But I think, these people are very lucky.
Yes.
Because at this age, you are in Africa.
Exactly.
There are some people in, England. At maybe 90, 100, they never come to Africa. Exactly. So if you have that chance to come here,
yes.
To have more experience, to have to learn our culture and everything, yes. Then you are lucky.
Yes.
It's
quite an experience. And yeah. I think Dr. Nick Morris, he used to emphasize on that.
So wakamala ilananga lafitala anunga appreciate and belafila asifa jama na fanga.
So you are entirely welcome. You can even get a plot of land and start think about staying around this. You are highly welcome here.
Thank you.
And Abedial and Fana.
Both as a growth and in your personal capacity, if you want to come back, you are welcome.
And as a dear Fana, and I'm a Sia Quaito. But new what to do sit and Fana at little more than Tawol Fana Katakana Karamoke because the name is Sifal Sojan B. Walk at a Wolugulu make it ballet.
Exactly.
And even more
as you would suspect, just like what the Nyansimba is saying, is what the man is echoing. That there should be some degree of reciprocity in the relationship, because the people who have gone to the UK in the exchange program and came back, they are doing very well. It's a game changer for most of them.
Yeah.
So that's the beauty about it. So very unfortunate that we have this immigration problems.
Yes.
So we know what is going on, but with all that, we have.
Okay, thank you very much. And once again, you can say your name.
Jasmine.
Jasmine. All right, Jas. You're also part of the group, which is the Marlborough group. How do you came about the group? How do you know about the Marlborough?
My school, they organised a volunteering trip, and 2 years ago we signed up for it. So yeah.
Okay, you heard about the Marlborough group through your school?
Yeah, through school.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you are here as a student?
Yes, student.
How do you see the community of Gunjur, and how were you perceiving before? Because I believe this is your first time coming. How do you see the community of Gunjur?
I think now I see it, it's very like, everyone's really friendly and welcoming, and it just feels more like a community. Whereas before I didn't really have that, like I just didn't really think of it as much because it's never somewhere that I've thought of as, you know, being from the UK. But yeah.
Okay. Yes, we know about the link. Normally when they are here, they will be involved in projects. Do you know any project that the link is going to involve?
Today? During this trip?
During the stay?
Well, we're helping out to renovate a place where nurses stay. So we're going to help basically just sort that out and yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also in January we'll be at the Women's Garden. How do you feel taking part in communities Women's Garden? How do you feel as a young lady?
I think it's quite special, just being given the opportunity to do so, and yeah, I think it makes you feel quite like proud that you're helping others, and you know, it's nice to know that other people are affected in a good way by what you're doing.
Okay. And this is your first time coming?
To Gambia, yeah.
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 So, what would you recommend after taking part in some of these projects, Women's Garden, and also at the Health Centre? What would you recommend some of those friends back in UK, your involvement, and how did you see? What would you recommend to some of those friends back in UK?
I've only been here for like a day. But I think part of everything, just meeting with the people and like, you know, speaking to them all, because it's really nice to just, you know, speak to different people and yeah, just learn about different cultures. So.
Okay. So would you love to come back?
Yes, I would.
All right. And your name again?
Jasmine.
Jasmine. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you. Yes. Would you mind to tell us your name? Amelie. Yes, you're also part of the group, which is the Marlborough group. Is this your first time coming?
First time in Gambia, yes.
This is your first time in Gambia.
Yes.
This link has been existing, as you heard from the elderly people, for almost about 30 years. How do you came across this link?
In fact, it was the school, my school, that pushed this link to Gambia, and they spread the news throughout the school, and I thought it'd be a nice exercise and experiment of the trip to go on, and it's really nice when I've got here, and I've enjoyed the trip thoroughly since I've arrived.
Okay.
So it's great.
Yeah. Normally, once the group is here, there will be projects that will be identified. Do you know any identified project that your involvement will be?
I know that I'm involved in building the accommodation for the nurses at the local hospital, and that's currently the only project I've been told about. I know that there's probably many other projects that are going on in the local village that need working on, but as for the moment, that's the only one that I'm aware of.
Okay. As this is your first time coming through the Marlborough group, and you'll be staying in the community for almost about 2 weeks. How would you feel this experience? How would you describe this experience?
I would describe it as a unique, great experience that I've never been able to do before. Since I find the most important thing the difference in cultures, which I find really interesting. So by being here, you just experience an entirely different community and culture that's present throughout. So yeah, it's great.
Yes, you got your first lunch, which was, cooked by the local. How was the taste of the food?
I like the food. It was, I found it really tasty. In fact, the food I got was beef in a stew sort of mixture with rice, boiled rice. It was really tasty, really nice, and yeah.
So, do you have anything to say to recommend your activities you're coming here to some of those back in UK?
I would say it's a great experience and a great offer to be able to come here, and I'll push it for anyone who's a teenager like me, and yeah.
To come and see, see the same experience.
If you get the opportunity, just take it.
Your name once again?
My name's Oliver Holver.
Thank you so much.